All right, Carl, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Okay, they're about to start. Stream's up. We are ready to rock. Hello, world. We're
Get
here
hype.
and ready to go. And I appreciate how the universe handled this, that Mozi got first player on this one. Because I think he was second player last time. I can't recall.
Yep, this is it. This is for all the marbles. Yes, Mozi's lost his one game, and Erik has lost his one game. So,
yeah, that's an interesting idea, Dario. Adding Erik to the RL. I will. I'll send Tyler a message about that if he wins. If he wins this one.
I mean, all that does is stop him from playing Magistrate Station or Toshimoko.
Yeah, just the problem with adding Erik to the RL is it might not then get Magistrate Station banned. We want to keep that in play.
Pick Erik over Magistrate Station. Okay, so what do we got? We see an envoy off of Shinsei's.
Strong value. Strong.
I do like this game for this one and last game, Erik one-fading his diplomats. That gives him kind of a rolling protection from Way of the Crab.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to step away for a second. I just got to get my tea. We'll be right back.
Okay. I don't expect we'll see Mozi go hard into the Emperor this go round. There is a Netsu though, so student is probably also not the correct buy. Maybe the Pious and the Yasuki. I guess it all depends on what he finds off of Cute and Hida. Yeah, I mean, he had a pretty nuts turn last go round. Interesting. Pitches a season, a gallant, and a quarterman. Season, gallant, and an envoy. He did have a pretty nuts turn one, but it still wasn't enough. Instead, we see Casado with 2 fate. The question is this one of the 5 games where Erik puts Magistrate on the box?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I needed some caffeine after that last after all this. I can't imagine how these players are feeling, especially Erik. My goodness.
I don't know. L5R is turning into a young man's game.
Yeah. Certainly an event like this with the double elimination.
Yeah. Well, especially again, Erik is doing really well after having played probably the most games now out of anyone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we're seeing a repeat.
Yeah.
Diplomat going at Shinsei. There's a fire and oil. I think seeing that turn 1 is also going to make a big difference for how this game plays out.
Yeah. It'll
pardon me.
Take quite a bit here for that diplomat to break it here. Yeah.
It's just court games and a fan.
Okay, that's a big start from big sigh of relief here for Mozi.
I think given what's showing, you take a good run at Suma. Just because there's a Netsu up there and being able to have your students at least active. is a pretty big deal.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. There it is. We're only at like 25 watchers right now, Carl. It's disappointing after last time.
Those are rookie numbers.
We bored some people apparently. we didn't hype up the rematch enough.
You know what it is? It's my glorious beard is not on display for this stream.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm screwing up here. All right. Casada going in, 7 mil. Void Ring. Try to get rid of that.
No defense. Interesting. Okay, so we see him burn a bonsai to Casada. And there's a talisman. Okay, so that's probably going to go over to City. I don't think Mozi has much in the way of attachment control. Ooh, Magistrate Station is on the box.
Well, saves the Suma and the Netsu.
It did cost him a card to do that, though. Like, he no longer has that bonsai.
Yep.
But he should have a relatively easy time with this conflict. The Envoy is not likely to do a whole lot.
No. So, net, I think that's a positive trade here for Erik, I would say.
Yes.
Very fortunate getting his one talisman there first turn. I do think he will excuse me, a lot here is going to come down to when he sees his next diplomat.
Yep, and also if how many fans Mozi has. No, he doesn't matter. He gets the favor though, so we're going to see the Emperor come out, which can cause interesting problems if Mozi can land an honored character, because then he can redirect magistrate stations.
Let's see.
Big surprise, Netsu stays.
Will we get a diplomat? There is a diplomat.
Okay, so
it's such a machine. Such a machine.
And there is another challenger there for Erik to buy with 3 Fate. Kuni Wasteland's on the box this go round. I think that is where it belongs in this matchup with all the duelist trainings and everything. Yeah, Unbreakable Magistation turn 2. Cool. There's the Netsu, so a student is not worth the buy. Does Mozi buy the Emperor here? My dogs are going nuts. Let me mute my microphone. Are you taking photographic evidence of the cool board state?
Yes. I'm going to post. I'll post it in LCG feedback.
So I think the best place that Erik can run at right now is Manicured, but it looks like he's going to go at City. Again, I think Diplomat is fair and balanced. It just exacerbates the problem of Magistrate Station.
Yeah, I think that like Diplomat is obviously a
Wow, that is an all-in defense.
that means he's got Guardians of Rokugan. So he is going to try to win big and go hunt down
A free Emperor.
a free emperor, perhaps.
Watch Commander is definitely going to make attempting to win this rough.
Right.
And it looks like Erik is not even interested in the attempt.
So anyway, Dario, Diplomat is obviously a poorly costed and ill-conceived card, but I don't think it would be nearly so much the target of all our ire if not for Magistrate Station. So to me, Magistrate Station is the absurd, just like, you know, is the culprit. But I know
so
not everyone agrees.
Mozi drops a fan on the student, so now he's winning by enough to find the Emperor, enough to find whatever he wants. He can dig 9 cards.
9 cards. Will he go for more? To go deeper. He could also use Fire and Oil for 2 more.
I don't think there's a whole lot of need for this. The other good thing is he, assuming he also takes a screenshot of what he flips, he'll know exactly what's coming up, basically for the rest of the game. We do see an assassination on Netsu after favorable grounds burns Kasada's action.
Oh, it goes
Netsu
through.
eats it.
Wow.
Duelist training on the challenger. Probably going to bow out the student.
I am astonished about that.
I think dropping that other fan may have been a touch greedy. So there's that. The honor's going to stand it from Magistrate Station. So
now Fire and Oil makes total sense, though.
Yes. That needs to happen basically right now.
Yeah, I do have a Shinobi. Yeah, hiding in the
if you click on his username, you can ban it and send it back into the shadows forever.
The Shinobi or this
the Shinobi bot with all the weird formatting, so it gets by any filters that you could have in place.
He's talking about my son hiding in the background. Like, so do I put a ban?
I just click on his name, and there you go. Ban it, deletes the message. No one has to look at it. Everyone feels better.
Ban is not...
Okay, so we see Gallant get sacrificed instead of triggering Fire and Oil immediately.
Why did he not do Fire and Oil? Someone tell me.
I guess he was counting on Erik wanting to use it for defense, which it looks like that's what happened.
I still think it's the right play.
I think it is. I think so too, because then you'd have a much easier time.
Well, now
I expect a Common Cause or a Bob the Rebuilder.
Okay, so Hentai comes down.
Or Tessin.
And then student straightens, so can go take a smack at Shameful Display.
I mean, no, really. I'd probably go back to Suma or City. Actually, City.
I mean, he's gonna, but it will presumably get moved somehow.
Oh yeah, there was a talisman. So there's some magistrate station. I am a bit befuddled at not fire and oiling.
I don't know. I mean, he's only at 5 honor, so obviously that's um,
A little suspect.
a little, you got to be careful of that. But the value of that honor
I
token
mean,
is so huge.
stopping that bow means he has to rely on Gaijin customs, and he can't do that.
Right. Exactly. He can't.
So
He cannot play Gaijin Customs now. So, all right. Our audience here is much quieter this game than they were first game. So far, we've had complaining about Diplomat and ragging on Erik for being too good. That is the and an Iron Mine to
Iron Mine's
keep
good.
that Emperor around.
Yep.
Which will then get a dupe applied.
Yeah, the downside to that is he no longer has deck order knowledge
That's true.
because Kai Forge's shuffles.
Look, there's a new cat here. See? You guys got some variety this game. Oh yeah, he is definitely the crab cat. That is for sure true. We joke that he's definitely the evil one. That he's like an evil mastermind of some sort because he's definitely the one that just see if we're watching and then just knock a cup off the table or whatever.
Suma gets busted here.
Emperor does good work. Guardians.
Emperor does do good work. Mozi gaining 2 honor kind of implies there might be a singer coming down.
Yeah, that's true. I brought the right cat in.
The power of the cat's forsaken him. Okay, so we're going to see.
Zijin, cats are actually the opposite of OP. Here's the thing: they're apex predators, and this is what they do all day. They just lay around and let us take care of them. It's quite pathetic, actually.
I mean, that does seem pretty apex to me, not having to do anything and still having your needs taken care of.
I guess they fooled us. Oh boy. Okay, so here we're gonna get a bow on the Emperor. I don't know about that. Why?
It feels like Void would have been a better thing because then Mozi has to choose between the Emperor or Casada.
Right. Void or Earth seem better, but perhaps Erik has some plan here.
So there's Bob the Rebuilder. Gets an Iron Mine, so now he doesn't have to choose. Shinsei's last hope is broken. That's why he didn't go for the Borderlands Fortress or fortifications.
Has the redirect been used yet?
I don't believe so.
Negative. So, let's see.
Yeah, just the bow has been used. Redirect is still active.
Tamoya, if you're still watching this, I think it would be dope to have some function that when you scrolled over a character denoted if they've used their abilities or something. That would be terrific.
We see a bonsai on the engineer. There.
So why are we fighting so hard over this water ring?
So the only reason I can imagine because Mozi played the bonsai because the fine katana came down. I missed that. It bows the emperor because because if Erik has any stands,
but he can't use the stand. If he uses the stand, it just gets redirected.
Maybe he has two. Oh yeah, that's true as well. Disguised over a challenger.
Pugin, you got it. Well done.
So bowing the emperor means that he dies and can't get saved from the iron mine.
What is Erik thinking about here?
What's there? Kill the emperor.
Why is he? I mean, I feel like he had made this decision already at the point when he went for water.
Is there some kind of glitch or something? Reddy's the challenger. I guess he's concerned about common cause.
Certainly, but I don't see why you wouldn't at least force him to use the common. Huh.
Because that's going to... I guess he could also drop the Kageyu on top of the diplomat.
That only gets him to 6, and Mozi is at 8 total glory right now. Yeah, Gomsh, the Emperor cannot redirect rings. Okay, so there was indeed a common cause, and Mr. Quesada is now going to come for Void.
Yep.
So I guess Erik prioritized saving a province over killing the Emperor, which...
well, is it going to save? Yeah, I guess it will save a province, but that'll still kill the challenger.
Well, right. Erik has 9 cards and 4 fate, so I think he can probably...
This is true.
He can probably stop the Void Ring. And he didn't use Talisman, so he's going to Shameful. Well, that doesn't matter.
But the Shameful's not good. Quesada cares not for black or white tokens.
Yeah, Erik definitely knows that Emperor can't redirect water. I would think. Now.
Yeah, like I said, like he can for sure stop a break. But stopping a win seems less likely, especially since the Emperor's redirect still hasn't been used. There's a horse. There's a pass. Go over to Shameful. Probably fix the diplomat would be my guess.
Yep. Might as well with a Iron Mine sitting there that's gonna be taxing honor for a while.
Mozi perfectly content with all the things that are happening.
Sorry, by Iron Man I meant Watch Commander. I got my powerful crab cards confused.
Quesada equals up.
He is indeed the Iron Man. That is true. I mean, if there is anyone with that title in this game, it is certainly Hide Quesada.
I mean, I don't think anyone's seen him without armor on ever.
Right.
Which must have made his birth exceedingly painful.
Hida Casada doesn't feel pain, Carl.
No, but his mom might.
Does he have a mother? I don't know. Maybe he just appeared.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he just walked off the wall.
Zijin, for next year, going forward, I will figure out how to add a soundtrack to my streams. I know that it's possible, so I'll figure it out. I'll have different songs queued up for different.
Oh no,
characters.
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful about that. Twitch just recently came down on a bunch of people for copyrighted music.
Ah, all right, fine. I'll write my own metal.
There you go.
This shinobi. The cat has stopped watching the game to watch the shinobi.
There's the duelist training. Is this mind games to try and get honor out of Mozi?
I suppose it is.
Because Mozi's up by 1, so a 3-bit doesn't feel too bad. Mozi has a good read on the mind games.
I don't know why Erik didn't at least throw a 2 there.
To force a tie? Yeah.
I mean, relatively low cost.
Now Shameful's breaking, and that actually presents a significantly larger problem than it was 2 seconds ago.
One moment, I have to deal with this shinobi. Bracelets are probably okay to play with.
Always be crabbing. Another duelist training.
Erik's scrambling here.
Well, that one bid was awful weird, and it's put him in a bit of a tougher spot.
Right, I mean, he had to spend. Now we see a higher bid, at least from Erik. There's the 5. Ooh, baby. That's a spicy meatball.
That's rough, because decides to pay for it out of honor, not cards.
I feel that 5 was a bit excessive there, but I don't see any way.
So now Erik is in a much tougher spot, because the watch commander means he won't be able to play many cards. And between the Emperor and Casada sitting on the table looking all like smug bastards,
yep.
He has to burn a bunch of actions to actually accomplish anything.
Yeah. I mean, obviously those bid games are hard, but if a higher bid on his first one would have rendered all that kind of moot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Erik is usually pretty canny with those bids, I would say.
I wonder if he was expecting Mozi to like super favor like getting a break there.
But he couldn't. But given what he was at, 6 honor, 7?
He was at 7.
Yeah. I don't see.
So if Mozi had bid higher. Yeah, if Mozi had bid higher on that one, I think Erik would be in a much better spot. But I think Mozi had a good read on what the longer game was good for.
So here's the thing, though. I don't see Erik, like, thinking of this from sort of Mozi's perspective. I don't see Erik. Playing a diplomat into a watch commander to spend. I don't know. I don't. I just. I don't know. I don't.
And Mozi did get 2 vanguards there, so Kasada and the Emperor are definitely going to stick around, or possibly even Kasada and that Yasuki, which is going to slowly put Mozi up on cards. And he certainly has the honor now to play with as much fire and oil and assassinates as he wants. Buff question on Kasada. I think Mozi absolutely takes the air ring off the table. No, it goes for Earth. No, no more talisman. Oh, no, there's a talisman. No defense pass. Woof. Grounds out the Kasada. Still getting a break. That does give Erik the opportunity to move in and stop the break. Nope, Erik passes. No movement shenanigans. There's a break on City. Talisman being saved for the box. And he actually loses a favorite mount. So now, what? Erik has to go to Manicured? Because otherwise, Courteous Greeting bows him out at City and Courteous Greeting itself.
Excuse me. Nose gold.
So what? You just defend with Kasada here, and call it good. That stops any RTOs.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You thought I was taking an opportunity to do a little digging. I see. All right. Oh man, maybe it was unconscious.
He does not defend. Guess he's going to save that for the swing at what will be Shameful Display.
Sorry, I wasn't subtle enough.
And no blocks means no RTOs. That's what they say, Lance. I'm sure it's true.
We have an expert here. Oh boy. All right.
So vanguards get sacked to make the water ring kind of pointless.
Did has that student turned off the challenger already?
No.
That happened?
No, I don't believe so, but I don't know that he had the actions to burn for Casada.
Right. Dire.
Because
Looking dire for
a little bit. The upside is this is a political conflict. Oh, I say the upside. Mozi actually has some really good political stats.
What's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Plus a vow. Gaijin Customs gets censured because Mozi does not have a bowed person to redirect to. We see the big walk forward on air. Erik definitely needs to defend with more than just the Doji diplomat, because otherwise he dies to an assassination. Casada is turned off, but Erik really can't play any cards.
Yeah, he literally can't, can he? Oh goodness.
Well, he gets one, but if he plays one, he has to win. And I expect we'll see the Doji Challenger turn the Yasuki and the Student of Anatomy sideways, unless she's bigger than Casada.
All right.
She is not.
Cheer on your team, Kat.
All right, everyone, channel all your thoughts to Mozi to play a Chikara. I know it does nothing in this instance, but I want to see it on the table.
Yeah. Kat also wants to see Chikara.
Erik passing here is okay with losing one fate or one honor because he's going to gain one back after the challenger dies. It doesn't matter if Chikara is useless or not. That's not the point.
Chikara would not have been useless. It would have discarded the challenger, wouldn't it?
No, I think Erik gets to pick.
Oh, Erik
so it would have it would have killed the diplomat.
I see.
There's a Tessin on the student.
So it's like the old original Altansernai.
Yeah, it's basically a combination of Home Nodachi and Jade Tetsubo. Yeah, going fire there would have been real good. Thanos, he could have dishonored a challenger and forced some actions to happen. I expect we'll see just the Emperor turn the challenger sideways. Yep. And now that there are bowed targets for Mozi, Gaijin Customs is absolutely turned off. I don't like that dishonor. It would have just bounced over to Shameful Display, which I guess would have been a sure break there. But we're going to see Duelist training again to honor. So Erik will still maintain a 2-point.
No,
honor
Hannes,
total.
he has a talisman attached to the challenger.
Yeah, I do think using it aggressively would have been better because it would have forced a straighten anyway, and then he wouldn't have had this attack.
Yeah.
So, oh, are we gonna see a Way of the Crab here? That would be, yep,
Boom.
always be
Devastating.
crabbing.
Crab. Yankee, your team. Your team is doing crab stuff.
Yeah. That's a somewhat anemic flip for Mozi. The Heater Guardian is definitely going to provide a bunch of stats. But Erik doesn't have a whole lot of fate to play with here. But Chikara, I know, but Chikara. So we see a Veterans with one fate. Is this the time we see Erik buy more than one character? Buys a Kaizen with one fate. There's the Heated Guardian. And the student. Student makes Veterans of Toshi Rambo significantly less good. There was a Wealth, Arthur Crane Rich. The Crane are not rich.
Oh. The Emperor takes away their money.
Yep.
Well,
Even though I'm not liking this board state for Erik.
no, indeed not.
That's probably like the grossest understatement of L5R ever.
I mean, it's hard to even come up with a line that sort of progresses things in Erik's favor.
So I mean, here you walk forward with Casada, the Pious, and the Heated Guardian at Magistrate Station.
Right.
Oh, looks like he's going to take a student with him too. Air is the choice. That means that Erik will get to play a card. And I don't think there's any singular card that stops this from
And
dying this turn.
Way of the Crab is, bananas, but Watch Commander is the real star this moment. Good grief. Yeah. It's been doing Watch Commander stuff for the whole game.
And I'm angry at Mozi. He chooses to play the Jade Tetsubo instead of Chikara, but it still wins him the game.
Disgraceful. Well, there we have it. Well played to both of them.
Yes.
Erik comes up just shy of the epic losers bracket run, but quite an amazing run.
Hey, no, not the losers bracket.
Sorry,
it's the those who persevere bracket.
The perseverance bracket.
And no joke, Erik absolutely had to persevere to get this far. I know we've said that before, but he definitely had to grind his way up here. Yeah, you think he threw the game so Crane wouldn't be nerfed? That has not worked for Scorpion. We keep not winning things and continue to be nerfed. I mean, they keep trying. At the same time, they keep absolutely printing stupid fucking Scorpion cards.
I mean, the reason Scorpion isn't winning is because so many of their cards are on the restricted list. You know, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, Scorpion is doing plenty fine.
Yeah.
I think if you look at the statistics for like the top cut in tournaments, it's always full of Scorpion, which is realistically a better. Um, okay, yes, sir, you are correct. Liar did nothing wrong. However, you can't ban the alibi artist because then you really have a hard time selling Scorpion Clan packs. I mean, this is the one instance we've seen like Duty picked as an RL card that went far. And now it seems that Top Scorp is on KB instead of City for the most part, ish. So I guess you could, I guess maybe in the next RL update, like those two cards being like competitively viable now means that we'll see the Liar and Alibi Artist swap places. But realistically, it'll be Stoke Insurrection and Kachiko that hit the RL and nothing comes off.
All right, I am going to sign off here. Thanks to you all for joining us. This was wonderful. Thank you for supporting the event, and it's very cool to think back to May or whatever that was when we first thought of the idea, and to see it actually pan out and come to fruition. So thanks to Panos and Oscar and Carl for streaming all these games, and all the rest of you for coming to watch and participate and play all the games, and all the great stuff. It was a real blast for me, and I hope it was for all of you.
I've been exporting all the games I've streamed to YouTube into a playlist. If you and Panos and Oscar want to add the videos to that playlist, we can have like a total catalog of the tournament.
Great. I have not exported to YouTube yet, but I will see if I can't figure that out and send them your way.
Awesome. Cool.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Good
night.
Thank
you, guys.
And congratulations again to Erik and our champion, Mozi. Ciao.
Absolutely.
Bye.